Hello everyone. Today I want to share for you the video I watched yesterday, and this was has many interesting information I want to share for you. The first thing the video told any skill advantage you have is temporary. The only real it is how you learn and how fast you can stay ahead. And today we can explore about how brains work and the learning system. Do you know 99% people fail with learning and your brain has only 3 pounds, but it burns up to 20% of your body total fuel. One of its hungriest part is your prefrontal cortex. This is the CEO function of your brain. Every new idea, every new theory crammed into that region spice up the demand for glucose and oxygen, and that's called metabolically very expensive. And this reason is your tiny cognitive bowl, and 99% learners try to learn by jumping and cramming, and which are built for serial learning and serial processing. And if you want to learn fast, you should to give yourself and your brain a break. And your brain lied to you. We always felt friction and failure, and many research they call it generation effect. And the harder you work to generate the answer, the deeper is wired in your brain. And another sign, 99% of us use AI as a crutch, not as a coach. And your brain doesn't hate structure, it's hunger for it. And today, I want to share for you 3C protocol. The first one is compress. The second one is compel. And the last one, consolidate. Now we are learning about what it means compress. Compress means they not memorizing. They compress what they have learned into the portion that their brain can actually handle. And a research so that our brain can only structure about 4 independent ideas at a time. Any more than that and it's drop the ball. Compress means not memorizing. It's reduce many ideas into fewer, stronger chunks and portions that the brain can carry. It means if you want to learn fast, you should to reduce many ideas and just focus on important idea. And we have 3 steps to make the compress effective. The first one, selection. Pick 20% that matter. You cannot learn something new until you connect it to something you already know. You should to add, where have I seen this idea before, or how does it connect to something is already know. The next thing is association. You take the ideas and compress them into simple model, like driving, singing a song, you can remember a song in your head. And 99% of us get overlooked, but the top 1% compress before they consume. And the next thing we move on to compound, the second of 3C. The compound is memory alone is not mattering. You can still structure live in it. And this is 99% trap. We focus on the role of hiding information and mistake consumption for learning. And in this way, we have 3 ways to compound: timer, test, and tools. When it comes about the timer, we should to managing your learner And we should to think about the old tradition cycle, because your brain operates in 90 minutes cycle and then it need to rest. So you just have 90% focus and then you have 20 minutes rest. The slower you play, the faster you learn. And the next way is the test. If you want to get more effective, you should to learn, test, learn, test. You cannot learn and you put and you waiting the whole time you use the knowledge. You should pick a concept, learn it, and then test yourself. The last one is tools. Is you should to slow burn. It means just focus on everyday micro move, and you can immersion. For example, if you want to become the people good at about guitar, you should to immerse to listening the rhythm of many different songs, and then you can learn very quick. The last thing of the tool is teach to learn. Even though if you don't have any people to teach, you can talk in front of mirror, or you can talk with the world. And the best thing, you talk with the real person, and that is a very good way to learn. And we compress the map and we compare the work. The last thing is consolidate. The last thing is consolidate. You have to consolidate it to retain what you've just learned forever. Learning is to stay process, stay one, focus, and stay to rest. You should to start from micro to macro level, and then the last thing is sleep. So we just come to talk about the micro level. It means in 90 minutes work, you have to think about taking frequent 10 or 20-second breaks. If you pause, you just 10 seconds, your brain replace the information you just learned at a 10 or 20 times the speed. It might fire that sufficiency 20 times over and get 23 reps just by choking a break. And the next thing is micro break. It means when you learn 90 minutes work, you should to have 20 minutes rest. And in this day, I had 3 work. NSDR, it means non-sleep deep rest. It means I just do nothing. When I take break, I just sitting down or laying out on grass, or instead of just go for work. And I can give my brain totally break. And the last thing is the progress is sleep. Sleeping very important for your brain, and 3 rests are super important. And remember 3 things through the video I learned, like number 1, stop racing other people. There will always be so who learn faster. You only competition with yourself, and you just compare with yourself from yesterday. The second, get out of the head. You cannot be the performer and the critic at the same time. While you're learning to be the performer, not the critic. The last thing, give yourself time. Learning is like an ocean. It has its a rhythm. It flows. Honor that cycle. With enough time, there is nothing you can't learn and nothing you can't become.